Hello guys, welcome to another YouTube tutorial video. So in today's video I'm going to take you through how you can create your own Tkinter slider from scratch. So as you can see, this is what my blank new Python page, Python file that I have, and I'm using Visual Studio Code. Now whichever code editor you are using will work perfectly, it's fine with it. So without wasting much time, let's get into it. So now I'm going to import Python here. So from Tkinter, we import asterisk. Okay, so now I'm going to create our window. So I use the word root, the word assign it to word tk. So I create a title for our window as well. So root.title. So let's say Tkinter slider. Alright, then we have to give our window a size. So to that we say root.geometry. So let's just say 500 by maybe 400. Then I'm going to launch this. So root.main loop. Alright. Okay. So if I save this and I launch this, now we have our window created. So what we are going to do now is what? Whenever we are trying to create a slider, we have to have what? A function that will always update, right? So for you to understand what I'm saying, let's create a function first. So I will say, I'll name my function update label. So we have to define it. So update label right here. Then we are going to put a value in here. So now we are going to say what value label, which is a label we'll create now. So value label, this label is going to hold our values whenever we update it by sliding. So we say value label dot config. Then we are going to give what a test parameter of so we say value then we have our value variable. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to create a test, an actual test label here down here called value label. So I'll just quickly copy this here, then I'm going to paste it right here. So this is going to be a value label. So let's give this a label coordinates right here. Then as of course this is going to be on the root. So we are going to have a test that is going to be value. So we'll set our initial value to 0. So it means when we update it, it's going to replace the 0. So now let's say value label. So value label, the label is wrong. We have to do value label dot pack. So we save. So let's run this and see what we have. So you can see we have our initial value, which is starting here with 0, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to come on top of this label right here. So we are going to first have the vertical slider. So we are going to start with the vertical slider widget. So with this widget, this is the widget that create the sliders for each of the anytime So this widget is what we are going to use to slide whenever we want to do the sliding in or the Tkinter. So let's start with a vertical slider. So let's name this like a vertical slider. So we call this a scale widget. We are using the scale widget here. So let's say root as usual. Then we have what from. So we use what the from. This side is written from, then what underscore. Then we have our 0. So from underscore 0, then that will start the range. That's basically the range that will start for our slider. Then we are going to have two. So we are starting from, then we are ending at 100, so 200 as well. Then we are having the orient. We have something we call the orient as well. Now in the orient, you are setting it to horizontal, vertical. Sorry, you are setting this to vertical, and it's going to be all in caps. So vertical. Okay, then we are going to have the length as well. So we'll have our length of 150. Then now we are going to call the function that we have here. We have a function here called update label. So we are going to call that in here. So this is basically going to be our command. Then we'll call our function there. So let's say update label. Update label. So it means whenever we call this function, the slider is basically going to move. So before we launch it, let's put this on our page. So vertical slider. Then we are going to use the pack here. So inside this, we are going to have our pad X, which is going to be 20. Yeah, then we'll have the side. So we are basically going to put a side, which is going to be on the left. Okay, so let's launch this and see what we have. Okay, so it says forgot the comma. So there's supposed to be a comma here. So we'll launch it again. So there we go. So now we have our slide here. So you can see it started from 0, right? So now whenever I would click on this and drag it down, the value increases. It gets to 100 and stop. So 100 is basically the maximum. So for example, now let me remove this so you get what this means. So if I launch this, now you see that by default, this is positioned at the center. This is positioned at the center. So it's a way of alignment, right? So let's say you want to align at the left. That's what we have there. So side left. Assuming I have like maybe right. And I launch this. You can see this aligned at the right side for me. So basically that's what this is doing. This is aligning. So if I should go through this code again now, this is what the function that will create the value for us. So it means this label that we have here is going to have an initial value of 0, which is what we have here. So anytime we slide our slider, is going to increase the value until we get to the end. So you can see here we have the from 0 to 0. So by default, the slider knows I'm starting from 0, ending to 0. So it means what, anytime you would slide, it gets to 0. 0 is going to be the maximum. So assuming I change this to what, 200. Now, when I slide this, by default, this the highest is going to be 200 now, because what I'm ending at what, 200, right? So one more thing is, let's look at maybe the horizontal one, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this and paste here. So this will be horizontal slider. Let me make it what, it will be horizontal slider. We also have what, another horizontal slider here. So by default, it's going to basically be the same thing, but just that this is going to be what, horizontal. So we'll change this to horizontal, all in caps, horizontal. Now let's have another what, update label for this, or we can decide to even keep the same, doesn't matter, but we can decide to have another update label for this one particular. So let's just do that one. So let me duplicate this, then this will be update label horizontal. So I'll just add h to this, then I'll also duplicate this text as well. So sorry, it's not going to be that one. We have to, this is the label, so we'll just duplicate this label right here. So this will be value label horizontal. I'm just adding the h to differentiate. Value label horizontal. So this is going to be pack. Yeah, so we are still setting the value to 0. So now instead of the update label, we are going to call update label h in here. So this is also going to be value label h inside this. So we have our horizontal slider, right? So let's put this to the right. Okay, so what I basically did was, now let me run it first. Let's make sure we don't have any error. So we have update label h. Okay, we are supposed to call the update label h in here, not the value label h. So I'll call this and launch it. So you can see we have the horizontal one here. So you can see we have the horizontal value, then the vertical one. So what we did is, we created another function for the horizontal value, which will determine our values whenever we are pushing them, whenever we are sliding, right? Then we created another slider, which is the horizontal one. Then we have another value here, which would change whenever we slide. So basically that's what we did. So if I slide, you can see what the value change for the horizontal. If I slide this to the value change for the vertical. So maybe in case we decide not to have a value, so I can decide to, let me take this off, and I'll take this command off. Let me take this one off too. So if I launch this, now when I slide this, you can see what the value goes, but we don't have any value updating whenever we slide. So it depends on what you are trying to achieve. Maybe you want to have a slider, just a regular slider where you slide to wherever you want to slide to, or you want to have a value that will be updating whenever you are sliding, right? So it all depends on how you want to work on the slider. So let me undo back and have the function then. So we have this and this. So this is how we create a slider in Python Tkinter. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video was very helpful to you. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe for more video like this. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in another video.